Hi YouTubers, how are you? This is Amar B from CDRLabs, and the very first video that we are going to shoot is going to be a product unboxing video. So this is the parcel which I have received all the way from Russia, from St. Petersburg, and the manufacturer of these tools is Mr. Melnikov Andrei. His website is www.apextoollab.com, and they are into manufacturing high quality but low priced professional clean room, head unstuck and ramp tools. And I also see that he has a small workstation also, but the workstation is only, according to me, and the picture that I see is for 2.5 inch drives and not for 3.5 inch drives. So I will be asking Andrei whether he is planning to make it for both the drives, or I am mistaken regarding that. So before we unbox this product, I would like to explain you what kind of stuff he sent me, what are these tools used for, what is the application of these tools in the data recovery sphere, in professional data recovery. Have a look at this particular picture. You will see that I have drawn two platters which are basically connected in the middle hole using a spindle, and the spindle is run by a motor placed at this location. Now, if you see, this has two different platters, so there is going to be one head which is going to read the top surface of the platter, and one head which is going to read the bottom surface of the platter. Because we have two platters inside this particular diagram, so we are going to have four heads. Heads in a hard drive are not numbered from 1. They are always numbered from 0. There are a few exceptions where the 0 number head is not in the bottom, but typically I would say that the head of the bottom is the 0 number head. So let's mark this 0 number. Then the next head is going to be 1, then it's going to be 2, and then it's going to be 3. So in this particular diagram, we have a 2-platter 4-head hard drive. What are the typical problems physically that can happen to a hard drive are, if you have a hard drive and you drop it, as soon as you will drop it, the heads which are parked either inside the parking area on the platter or outside the platter on the ramp, they will fall on the platter, and because of the fall on the platter, they are going to stick on the platter surface. So next time when you're going to power up your hard drive, these heads are not going to let the platter start the rotation. This kind of a typical problem is called head stuck condition. The second condition could be that one of the heads or most of the heads of the hard drive are now not able to read the surface of the platter, and hence it requires replacements. As I explained to you that the heads have two parking positions. One parking position is inside the platter near the inside spindle, and one parking position is outside the platter on the ramp. If we have a hard drive which has a ramp kind topology, the heads are always resting on the ramp and you need to replace them. So Andrei has basically made a product called head replacement tools for ramp. We typically, data recovery experts, we call them Rampset tools. And the other kind of tools he's made is that when the head, it falls on the surface of the platter and it gets stuck, to unstuck that and professionally remove the head without scratching any surface, this is the other kind of tool he has made. And the third tool he's made is the bench, which I've already told you in the starting of the video. I'm not very clear about the bench, what kind of the bench it is. Is it for only for smaller 2.5 inch drives, or it is basically for the normal desktop 3.5-inch drives also. So if you go to his website acetoolab.com, you will see that in the sales section he's divided the website into 3 parts. He already has manufactured 4 different Rampset tools and a lot of head unstuck tools and 1 workbench. So now what we are going to do, even I have never seen the package, you can see it is still sealed. So it is still sealed. If you see this, it's still sealed and it says Melnikov Andre all the way from, I don't know Andre whether I spell your name correctly or not, I apologize for that. But English not being my first language, I still try. So it's from St. Petersburg, from Russia all the way to my place in North India, in my city Chandigarh. So we'll proceed with the unboxing of this tool in a little clip after this. Okay, now let's start with the unboxing of the product. So this is the package that I had showed you earlier also. I think the cutter is going to do a better job. So I see that he's made a small package which he's taped it from the sides, and if I actually press it, it is a solid packing. I don't think so it can, get pushed by even lot of pressure. That's a great job, Andre. This is very nice packaging, and I don't see anything over here other than the sticker, his name, my address, and certain other things inside, like might be put some other custom clearance products, small documents and stuff like this. So this is of no use. We'll keep it separate, and we'll try and take the package out now slowly. Let's see. Wow, that's super solid. Yeah, I got the hang of it. By the way, he did include my address in the inside parcel also. This is a great thought, by the way, Andre, because if due to any circumstance this outer packaging is ever lost, wet or anything, at least they can figure out where to send the parcel. There's a good thought on, to include the label inside. Now let's go to the clip number 3 of this current video that we are shooting, and now we will actually take out the product from the box. So you see that in this cardboard packing, I was telling you that it is very hard. It is very hard because I see a plastic box inside this. Now let's take this box, now let's take this wrapping out from this and bare this plastic box totally. By the way, long time back when I was actually purchasing ER tools, not ACE-Lab tools but ER tools, the ER tool packaging was very different than this. The packaging was safe, there was absolutely no problem, but it was not in a plastic box. I think sending the tools in a plastic box is a much better idea. Now let's open up this plastic box in my hand only, then later on we will keep it here and we'll take out each part one by one and have some discussions on the board again. So here you go. Now what I should be doing, I'll close this clip now and I'll go and wear gloves because I don't want to touch these tools with my bare hands. Here I am back from my clean room with a pair of gloves and I look like a purple alien. Anyway, now if you see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 and a big chamber here. Now let me first remove one by one and have a look what Andre has sent me in different chambers. This is the biggest chamber that I am removing right now. So here I see that he sent me a head unstuck tool also. I don't know what head unstuck tool this is, but we will do a review of this vis-a-vis the ER tools and I'll give you my opinion on this. But I have a point here, Andre. It's simple that I don't have every hard drive in the world in the lab. So I'm going to see which all hard drives I have in the lab. I'm going to see what you have sent me. And I already have all tools of ER tool. Whatever are the cases I'll discuss with you, these are the cases. If you want a review of that, you send me those tools. Not like I will ask you for the entire tool set. I'll pay for the tool set if you want to. If you want to give it free to me, that's your opinion. But in this biggest one, I have one more tool which is sent. This seems to be a double platter tool. I don't know what tool is it. Eyesight is not that bright anymore. I need to work in the lab to figure out. And the other one also he sent me. I think this is also a double platter tool. Might be he sent me a pair of one particular tool. But anyway, we are not bothered about the head unstuck tools right now because we are only going to concentrate on the Rampset tools. The head unstuck tools we'll have a review later on. Unboxing will be the same, but we will do that later on. Anyway, I'm putting it back again into that big chamber. Now let us take out one another thing. Here you go. Wow. Okay, this packaging basically has two copper nice, very nice. I'll explain you what this does. Let me take out the Rampset tool first. Okay, now what I've done, I've taken out, he sent me 1, 2, 3 and 4 different pairs of the tools for the Rampset. I have taken out one pair and it says SM. I am not going into the very finer details of it, what SM means, because it is basically going to support some families. I think it is for the Samsung hard drives basically. So if you see, this is the Rampset tool that he sent me, and it is basically made by aluminium according to him, by his CNC method, and in the front it is angled at 90 degree here, and we can see that here it will support the heads when it goes into that area. And then he's also sent 2 of these instead of 1, 2, because you need one for the patient and you need one for the donor, because you have to remove the head of the donor transfer it to the patient, and by the time that process is going on, you can put the patient heads into the donor for safekeeping, or you can keep it inside your laminar flow bench. He sent me two copper shafts here, which basically go into this hole, because whenever if we put the Rampset into the heads and we don't put this into this area like this, I'll show you by putting it once. Here you see this. Here you go. You see that this is gone, the shaft has gone into the hole. Because when the shaft goes into the hole, the Rampset will not come out from the heads accidentally. So here is it. There is no point showing you the other three because they are going to be the same topology kind of stuff. Now I'll close this clip also, and I'll show you another clip in which I'm going to talk about the construction of this product and how he's actually made them. So okay, now we are in the end of this particular unboxing video, and now there are a few observations which I have, and there are a few points that I like to make, and my fellow friends Jared, Mr. Larry Sabu on the Datamatics forums have made. Andre, you should go to page number 9 of this forum, Datamatics forum, and you will see Jared's observation there, to whom Mr. Larry Sabu has replied. Now what they are saying that you are marking all the tools like SM or WS, but sometimes we can get confused, like what are we actually reading. So what do, you put a line like this under each coding that you do. This is called an underscore. Mr. Larry Sabu, I had to go to the forum and I actually had to see, because English, you are my guardian angel in English, so I had to see what you wrote over here. So I just remembered you said underscore there. So anyway, so Andrew, what you should do is you should underscore this line so that we know which side we have to read. Now coming to the construction part for the general public and the data recovery technicians who are wanting to buy their tool. How has Andre made such non-expensive tools for this kind of professional work? What he's done is he's taken an aluminium shaft and he's CNC'd it completely. But if you see, you have to twist this down. Now twisting is not very simple, so what he's done, he's cut this till this location, like this, might be like this, and then he's bent the tool from here like this. So when he's bent the tool, only this much portion of the tool is actually connected to the shaft over here. The rest, this much, like all this area which I am marking, is basically a cut line. Now he is able to bend the aluminium now. By bending the aluminium, he is able to achieve low cost. But there is a con to it also. The con is, if you accidentally pull this like this small portion which is attached, which is the actual thing which is keeping both of them intact, will break, and the tool will break into two parts. This is rarely going to happen. This can only happen if you drop the tool. This can also happen if you pull the tool like this, which no sensible data recovery technician in a clean room will do. But I have a small observation for you and a suggestion for you, Andre. What you can do is, there are many type of professional glues which you can use to bind aluminium also. So might be, while you cut this to this location and only little bit portion is left, then you can put that glue into that area and then take it like this. So the glue will fix into this location, and also this area is already connected with aluminium, so that can give a better robust feel to this junction but you are the best judges. You are into mechanical CNC, I am not, but definitely that can be done. So all said and done, I find them to be very interesting. This was the first time I opened them up. So thank you, Andre, for sending me all the 4 sets. At least when I do recoveries with this, I can remember you that the 4 sets were provided by you. I also see that there are more 4 sets coming, so I might buy them. As far as the head unstuck tools are concerned, you already have sent me 1 set. I don't know, there are 2 different models or there is 1 set. I'll see them. Then we'll prepare a video for them also. So the next version of this particular entire unboxing exercise that I have done, it is going to be in the clean room. I will be actually working with the tool on live cases, and then we'll come to know what is the quality of the tool, how is it doing. We'll do some fancy measurements and we'll click some fancy photographs also, and we'll talk more in detail about them. Unboxing of the unstuck tool I will not do because this is the same unboxing, but the only thing is might be when you guys were seeing me in my hand, I can have the tool in my hand and we can discuss more about it. So all said and done, I'll close this clip now, and this is Amarveer from Chandigarh Data Recovery for your reference, and see you in the next episode of my YouTube channel.